Good day everyone, I am Scrub1Million and we are back with some more Melty Blood type Lumina. Yes, we have received a new teaser trailer for Melty Blood type Lumina, and you guys know I am indeed very excited for it. Some people have been saying, oh, we only got about 12 seconds of gameplay, man. This is some draggable fighter level trailers. And, you're not wrong, it's only about 12 seconds of gameplay, but there's so much more to uncover from this teaser trailer. So, here are 5 things you might have missed out of the Melty Blood type Lumina teaser trailer. So the first thing here is something that might really change how we look at Melty Blood type Lumina going forward, and is the changes to the moon system. Well, what we know so far, it seems to be a resource of some kind confirmed by Commune. There is a new resource that will affect gameplay itself. How it affects it, we still don't know it. But it's most likely to be that this will indeed affect the moon system. So for those uninformed about the moon system, maybe you're new to Melty Blood, you want to know more about it, here's the down. So let's go back to Melty Blood Actress again to make the breakthrough. So here we are in the good old reliable Melty Blood Actress Again current code. Best game ever, in my opinion, but we are not here to talk about this game, are we? We're here to talk about the changes in the moon system. So what is this moon system, you may ask? Well, we have 31 characters here, right? In reality, we have 93. The moon system changes how your character moves, all the special moves, all the normals, how they use meter, everything basically. It's a great way to reuse assets and create new characters. I'm really liking it. I really like it personally. So starting off, Crescent Moon is our cookie cutter standard Melty Blood scheme. This is the game plan that's been carried out from Riyadh to Acadenza when it was perfected, and Actress Again, which is this version of course. So we have things like reverse beats, we have shields, EX shields, and we have heats. Those are the key mechanics. There are other mechanics that they share across moons, like bunkers for example. But yeah, these are the ones that make C-Moon C-Moon. Now F-Moon is more of an Arxis type of moon. They don't have access to reverse beats, which you may say is a big weakness, but their frame data is very good in comparison, right? So for example, Sion's 2B tends to be minus on block, while in F-Moon is the same animation but it's plus. It's way faster and it's plus on block. So those minor changes that really refine their pressure game into being short strings that may look a bit simple, but they're very scary to contest. Their damage is very high. Their combos tend to be a bit simpler, but not for all characters. There are some F-Moon characters that are very execution heavy, for sure. So definitely a different playstyle, very cool. Now F-Moon is interesting. This was pitched back in the day as a simplified version of the game, right? So it's very similar to Crescent Moon. It has access to reverse beats. They have pretty much the same things, but they have the least meter out of the 3, and they cannot go to heat manually. They need to fill their bar to go into heat, and whenever they get hit while in heat, they instantly burst, which is a big weakness in this game because your burst can get air thrown. So it's very, very, very bad. You need to control your meter pretty well. They also have access to what we call a target combo, which is 6 AAA. Some sort. It's not like, Street Fighter target combo, but that's why I've come to know it for some reason. So yeah, they are mostly focused on long strings, long combos, and, mostly just simplified gameplays. For example, for Sion, the H-Moon gunshot is a ricochet shot, right? That helps her in neutral greatly. While in C-Moon, her gunshot is the warning shot that is plus on block. So they have different utilities. For H-Moon, he plays better on the neutral. For Crescent Moon, it helps mostly as a pressure tool. So there are some changes there, definitely fundamentally change how you play the character, and I really, really like that, right? So going back to Melty Lumina, let's see how this changed. So going back to the trailer, I want to focus your attention at the Arquate's moon whenever she does an EX move. Okay, EX move, 214C. Wow, her moon increased here, right, when she used an EX move. Let's keep going. Look at what happens when Tono uses his meter. The moon increases, right? Here's already full, so there's not much to see from this clip. But yeah, whenever these characters are using meter, they are getting part of this moon filled. Does that mean this resource has to do with how much meter you use? It seems to be. Does that mean the old moon system is gone? Most likely. I can't really confirm it yet, of course. It's very early on. We've only seen the crescent moon when it's filled. For example, here in this clip, we can see Ciel's moon, glowing as a crescent. does it change? Maybe would it change? Maybe there are 3 different types of moon mechanics that feel whenever you feel your bar. That would be very interesting, and I think that might be the case. But what I'm saying is the moon system as we know it, changing the normals, changing the specials, that might be gone. But maybe this new moon system will bring you different options for different room for customization that we're not used to, and we bring something new to the table for Melty Lumina. So I'm very looking forward to this. So the second thing I want to talk about has to do with Tono's last start itself. So there is something very curious about this. I'll play this clip. Right, so Tono runs, does, we know he's gonna do his last start because, shield, that's the requirement for last start, and the game's telling us last start. Also, notice how I really like this little touch on the UI. When there's like a cross, it's telling you something beneficial for you or something defensive. Shield, invincibility. When it's something like a strike, it's saying last start. So I really like that small detail. Makes information very descriptive on the screen of what's happening for spectators. So I really appreciate it. It's a very nice touch. I really like the UI so far, right? So Tono does last start. And look at this animation. So that is very interesting. And let's go to Actors Again and talk about it real quick. So we are here in Actors Again, right? And we're gonna simulate this situation, right? So we are in Blood Heat. Ageha throws a ring. And we EX shield. Oh! That is not the animation that we saw, right? So yes, indeed, Tono has a new last start. But did you guys saw the animation of the last start? I'll give you a reminder. Yes, his last start is the same animation as his old Arc Drive. What does that mean? Tono now has access to probably a new last start. And this could potentially benefit Tono himself because in Actors Again, his Arc Drive is not very good. His another Arc Drive is good, this move, because this is a command grab, it's blockable, does good damage in its own, but you usually don't spend your meter on Blood Heat to use Arc Drive in that way. Tono has so many other good uses of meter, but maybe with a new Arc Drive, he might be able to shine in some other ways, so this may benefit his game plan. So yes, Tono has potentially a new Arc Drive, his old Arc Drive, now it's his last start, which still very nice touch. I really like this animation, the 17 pieces, part of the lore. If you don't know Tsukihime, I'll let you all wait for the remake if you know about that. So the next part I want to talk about has to do with this exact same clip we just talked about. It has to do with Tono's feet in particular. I'm going to slow it down as much as I can, 0.5%, and let's see. Oh my god, did you guys see that? Incredible. Let me put it again. Oh my god, he is running. Tono Shiki is running. That's a big deal. Let's talk about it. Let's go back to Actors Again. Right, so we're back at Actors Again, and I'm trying to replicate what we saw, right? So, Ageha throws a ring, and Tono dashes, and last out shields it. Oh, but I can't run! Oh, what was that? I'm trying to run, but I don't seem to be able to. What's going on? So yes, Tono has always had a dash. Since Melty Blood 1, he's always had a dash, which, shifts his ground movement quite a bit, because he also has really good normals, right? Dash 2C is a staple for Tono, Dash 5B, trying to catch jumps. This is core of his game plan, but now he has a run, which could potentially change the way he moves on the ground and use 2C more effectively. So I'm very excited about that. One thing I will say is that his dash seems to be a little slow in startup from what we've seen so far. He doesn't really move that much on the video. He only micro runs and then shields for the last arc. So yes, Tono now has a run. This might change the approach of the game, right? So maybe you might be more focused on movements overall, which might be really good. If you have very good ground and air movement for most of the cast, that would be very nice to see. Because some characters, like say Fuku for example, have very fast movement, right? So if we go, look at her ground dash, right? So compare that to the Tono dash. There's a big difference. Maybe they want to solve that issue, which that would be nice to see. Now going back to the same exact clip that we saw 2 times already. Wow, who would have thought how much information this one had? I want to talk about the shield and the conditions for last start itself, and also want to point out a small detail that we saw once you successfully apparently shield. I think this might be attached to the shield, not the last arc, so we'll talk about it. So Tono goes for the shield. focus on the health. He got a little bit of health when he got the successful shield gone, first of all. Second of all, the conditions for a last start involve you having a EX, what we call an EX shield. So an EX shield happens when you just tap the shield button, when you don't hold it, and you get a successful shield. That shield is different from the health shield because you can instantly cancel into normals, right? But so far we have not seen the health shield. Just to demonstrate that, let's go once again back to Melty Blood Actress again, just for the example. Now going back to the all reliable one, I can show you the two different types of shields. This is health shield. You can only cancel into special moves. And EX shield, you can cancel into normals. Right? The conditions for last start involve you being in blood heat and doing an EX shield. Right? But the thing is, so far that we've seen is there is no health shield in this game. We haven't seen footage of the health shield. And this is not something that, you know, that they play, that you can say, oh, you know, shield is a core mechanic, you know, they can't just take away health shield. Yes and no, they have actually taken out health shield. Halfmoon, for example, doesn't have health shield, they only have tap shield. So is this something that they might do? I don't know particularly, we've only seen health shield. But the thing is, when he did health shield, it only counted as normal shield. It didn't put the EX on it. Is there going to be a separation between the two in some other form? We don't know. Personally, because they're being so descriptive on the UI, I would prefer they say, you know, if the two shields do return, I would like the separation of EX to normal shield, just for the viewer's sake, right? To make more sense of what is going on. But yeah, so far, no information on the health shield. The last thing I want to talk about can be seen in all these clips. So it is a core mechanic of the game since Melty Blood Acadenza that wasn't present. And I want to cover that and some things about the UI, right? So it's the reduce button. Now look, opponents getting hit. There's no reduce button anywhere, right? So that's a big deal. Look, last start, there's only one hit, right? So this one doesn't really matter. But for example, this is a multi-hit one. Usually for multi-hits, you want to reduce damage, but the reduce button is nowhere to be seen. So it does seem like the reduce button has indeed been cut out of the game. And that would come with some other information like probably held buttons to tech. You know, like push buttons to tech. Because in the original Melty Bloods, you cannot tech by holding a button. You need to press the button while, you know, you're able to tech. While in other games like Under Night, DFCI, you can hold the button and you will instantly tech the second you're available. You know, like you're available to tech. So there's a big difference there. Does that mean we're gonna have just hold to tech? Probably, and I'm personally happy about that. Because I think it can be very messy to tech sometimes in Melty Blood. You know, like there's a lot of these invalid combos that happen because people don't tech in time and you're just holding extra damage. So I appreciate those little quality of life changes. At the same time, there's a big change to the UI that I saw some people talk about, and this has to do more with the damage counters. So damage counters have been in Melty Blood for a long time. You know, they say how much damage you've done in your combo, for some 3k, 5k, some things like that. Those don't seem to be here. Like you can see, 14 hit combo, there's no counter of the damage. And this is something, for example, Under Night carried over from Melty Blood, right? But in my opinion, it might be back. We just haven't seen the end of the combos for the most part. And I'll tell you why. This might be a throwback to Melty Blood 1. So for this, we have to go back to the OG Melty Blood. So don't ask me why I have a version of Melty Blood 1 in my computer. I just love this series, man. So I'm gonna do a quick combo, just to demonstrate. As you can see, there's no damage until the end of the combo. Also, that was kind of sick, not gonna lie. 26 hits, 5.2. 5,280. That's what I'm saying. This might be a throwback to the original Melty Blood. And just showing my previous point about the health shield. Look how Melty Blood 1 only has tap shield. I'm holding the button, I only taps. So again, going back to the previous point, but anyway. Yes, the combos don't have the actual damage until the end of the combo in Melty Blood 1. So that might be a throwback to the original, which I'm all looking forward to. I'm all happy for that. So these are the 5 things that I noticed from the trailer that I know a lot of people are not talking about. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up. Put any comments of things that you're looking for in the new game. Man, there's so much to talk, man. I'm so excited. I want more gameplay. I'm looking forward to it. Coming 2021 is like a dream come true, man. There's gonna be a lot more Melty Lumina content coming up in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned, subscribe to this channel, and thank you guys. And please come on this on if you're looking at this. Bring her back, please.